Alright, hello and welcome to Bob Draft League or WWDL Week 2. We're up against the man, the myth, the legend himself, our host of the Draft League, Winner Bob. Right next to each other on the dock, very convenient for this week. It's going to be super hard, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That team he's got, extremely threatening to me. Kin Pow, Treads, Incarnate, Toxapex, Annihilate, Moon, top 6. Oh boy. Oh boy. Probably the best top 6 in the league, although I haven't looked. All of those, I mean... literally what, 2 Ubers and 4 Oumons? Yeah, that's pretty nice. So yeah, gonna be extremely hard. Luckily, only 10 Pokemon, and the bottom is pretty bad. Like, Limit is just hazard spam, but you have to play 5-6. Colitzer will never be brought, unless it's basically like a week where he knows he's going to dominate somebody. Torkoal, just, it's useful with Moon, but not right now. I think it's really bad into my team. There's a Great Tusk, it would literally be activating photosynthesis for me. Rotom Wash, it's bad against. Not particularly good against Hisuian Arcanine either, and pretty bad against Spectrier as well, because I can just hit it with a massive Shadow Ball, and it just bursts into tears pretty much. And also not great against Galarian Articuno, as it ends up being set up fodder pretty much. Also somewhat poor against Cyclizar, but it does have Body Press. So yeah, just not great for Torkoal this week. Although I have made sure that my team should be able to deal with it if it does show up. Alright, let's go through my team. Amoonguss. Eject button. Mostly just so I can, I come in on Enamorus, I eject button out, and I get to go into something that can beat it. Probably the Rotom Wash or the Articuno, but we'll go over those sets in a little bit, or even perhaps the Ditto. Just being able to pivot like that is really nice. You always want some sort of pivot on your team, and luckily I've got that taken care of with this and Rotom Wash. A Regenerator with Eject Button is a fantastic combo. There's really not much I can say about it. A very basic set in terms of moves and EVs, just split defenses with max HP. It's meant to tank things and put things to sleep. They don't have anything to absorb sleep, which is really nice. Like, if I had to guess what they're going to bring, it's the top 5 and then Moon, with the only alternate being maybe Braviary over Annihilate. But I could see Scarf Ape to deal with Spectrier. And like Hisuian Arcanine and Galarian Articuno, I could definitely see that. And something I'm going to have to watch out for. But if I play smart, it won't end up being a problem. Because it's either going to be Scarf or Bulk Up leftovers, I think. Probably... do they bring Toxapex? I mean, Hisuian Arcanine is just such a threat, you might have to. Actually, maybe they don't. Toxapex is a really terrible matchup against my team. I don't want it to show up, it's kind of annoying. I mean, if you go AV Pex, you can probably beat Spectrier. And it has Haze, which is something he'd definitely be thinking about. Oh, actually, Toxapex beats Stored Power Galarian Articuno, but it doesn't beat my Galarian Articuno. And we'll see why in a little bit. Ditto is Ditto. On to the next thing. We've got Great Tusk. Now, this is going to be the win condition of the match for me, because I've got Bulk Up, Headlong Rush, Ice Spinner, Close Combat. I can hit everything super effectively pretty much, except for Annihilate. That's basically it. And Glimmet. Or not Glimmet, Colitzer. So I can deal with everything that's really threatening, like Pow, Treads, and Enamorus, and Roaring Moon. And I get my booster energy, and I'm EV'd so that I have speed. And I could go putting this in HP instead, but I think special defense is nice. could be kind of clutch in living something, but I doubt it. I know it might be nice for living, like, a special water move from Pex, you never know. And maybe Cletzer does show up, but it's also good for switching in on, like, a neutral hit from Enamorus. Because depending on how the match goes, I might have to do that. You never know. So yeah. And it's just nice to not really have to worry too much about living random special hits. And I had to, you know, had to keep these low so I didn't boost their energy, attack, or defense. But that's where bulk up comes in. So I can just start tanking hits from the physical side, and I'll be so strong and fast I can just clean up pretty much. So hopefully this will sweep their team. I have Articuno Galar with Psychic instead of Stored Power, because I was looking at the team, right? And I realized that I'd have to set up on Toxapex, which would be really annoying, because it could Toxic me, it could Haze me, and if I try to set up on something like Annihilape, it could just hit me with a super strong move. But yeah, just setting up all this shit felt kind of annoying, so I figured, why not? I keep the setup moves too, in case I get the chance to sweep, but instead of Stored Power, I just use Psychic for the immediate threat to something switching in. This seems like a good idea to me. The set will struggle to touch Hisui and Braviary though. Though it's not the biggest threat, I think, to my team overall. Orthworm, just a full max defense, max HP. This is the physical tank. Spikes, Bulldoze, because I thought that'd be kind of funny. I just hit something with a Bulldoze, and then they kill me on the next hit, but then something like Articuno might now be able to outspeed it, rather than be slower than it. Like something like Qianpao would be a big thing. Although, if I got a Qianpao, I think I'd just be hitting with the big body press. But you never know. You never really know. Then Iron Head for stab, and as a way to hit Enamorus Incarnate. Enamorus is annoying, definitely. But I have Earth Eater, if it brings Earth Power. It brings Focused Blast. I mean, that's 2 slots it's already used up. I also have this for Earth Power. So yeah. That's pretty much Orthworm, and then Spikes, obviously. Just for a little bit of chip as the match goes on. Getting chip on Roaring Moon is super nice. Getting any chip on Glimmet too. Like breaking its Focus Sash would be very, very nice. And Spikes also help Ditto reverse sweep, which is nice. Yeah, this thing with the body press, it just does so much damage. 427 defense is kind of crazy. But yeah, it's not going to be tanking a lot on the special side, which is why I split these defenses, and why I have Assault Vest Rotom Wash. Basically just to piss off Enamorus. There's really no other reason I have this. Also good against Toxapex, of course, and Braviary. This is just basically my catch-all to their special attackers. And it's nice, it has Levitate. It's very, very good against Iron Treads. Shadow Ball, I mean, it hits Ape, but I don't really like it. It just doesn't get a good move pool. I thought I got Dazzling Gleam, because this thing is kind of completely walled by Roaring Moon. So, hopefully it doesn't end up in a this V-Moon 1v1, because I'd get clapped in that, undoubtedly. But I can just Volt Switch on it. I've got split defenses here too, so I hit 300 and then 400 special defense, or 401 depending on how rounding works, but I think it would round down. Then max HP, I just wanted to keep some special attack, and luckily it allowed me to hit 270, which isn't bad, and still deal some decent chip damage on anything I want to Volt Switch or Hydro Pump on. So yeah, that's going to be the team for this week. I think their biggest win cons is just chipping my team down and winning with Enamorus. Or if they have a Dragon Dance Roaring Moon, but that has to be threatened by a Ditto if it's not sub. Also threatened by Great Tusk if it only has Crunch as its attacking move. Also threatened by Terror Fighting Articuno Galar if it's only Crunch, but... yeah, that's gonna be the team. Hopefully we win, and I'll just cut right to battle. Alright, here's the challenge. Let's do this. Alright, we got basically exactly what we expected. No Roaring Moon, that's nice. That was gonna be a bit annoying. Glimmet showed up, a little surprised they want to play 5-on-6. No Iron Treads, that's fine. Because now they don't have a way to spin, so my spikes will stay up. Alright, so for lead matchups, I don't want them to be able to just get 2 spikes up with Glimmet, or like spikes and rocks up. And if I go Rotom Wash, they're only able to get 1 up. And honestly, this thing is fantastic just overall as a lead, so I think I'm going to go with it. Fantastic start. Easy slow volt switch. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You know what? I don't know what Hisuian Braviary does. Just go OU. What's it get for moves? It really gets CC, huh? And Heat Wave. Wow, that's really annoying. What was I gonna send in? This? Do you have any way to deal with that? Fat special attack, fat HP. But shouldn't be too much of a way to deal with Articuno Galar. Side of Shadow Ball. But I don't know if I want to do that. What an interesting set. Interesting indeed. Very, very interesting. Cool. Makes that a lot easier. I assume they go Glimmet here. If they do... they don't. Cool. Damn, this shit is slow as hell. Alright, let's go to the worm. They didn't have the thing. That's fine, right? Because do I OHKO with Psychic? Oh, I don't. That's annoying. Oh, I still have the other thing, so who cares? So I just get 2 layers of spikes up and immediately go Ditto. Oh, I even copy their Raged Fist boosts? That's insane. Shit, if you're them, what do they do? Toxapex. Definitely faster. Why can't I see my own stats? Okay, whatever, you poison me, cool. this dies. You take spikes on every mon except Enamorus. Go Glimmet. You get a T-spike up when I have an Amoongus. Okay. You now go Enamorus. Okay, you sack Toxapex. You had a free Enamorus. I have a -1 speed. They might have forgotten about that. They have Chen Pao. So do I just want Chip? Like, really? Can't kill me with anything? For real? I doubt that. They're banded. They're not banded. Jesus Christ. I was literally down to struggle at that point. Okay, I assume I haven't, like, completely thrown. I mean, I've got this. They thought I'd Spore, but I'm luckily just a tad bit too smart. Just a tad bit. It's Defiant. They confirmed no Vital Spirit, which might have been better in this matchup, because that Defiant boost allowed me to basically just, like, start going ham. Oh shit, I didn't even check. There's sounds. Oh my god, I don't remember what it was. Oh my god, I feel like a dumbass. Oh, it doesn't matter, I remembered. Damn, how the fuck does that only take 13? Respectable. Still just gonna hit you though. Okay, 55. Not a guaranteed OK. But I don't need to OK. Thank God I made this enough speed to... And I made this enough speed to outspeed Annihilate, because originally it wasn't. Holy high rolls, Batman. Well, we took the victory in a quite fast 22-turn matchup. Yeah, that crit was quite lucky. Obviously, it wasn't the end of the world or anything, because I had the Rotom Wash who could Shadow Ball it. So, it was never the end of the world, and then I had my Articuno Galar that could set up with Calm Mind. So. But it would have been really annoying, that's for sure. Would have been a much, much, much more annoying matchup. But luckily I think Rotom Wash was able to do enough damage to the point where I could then go Ditto and copy them and just Esper Wing. Or hit another Hurricane. So yeah, that was never the end of the world, but it definitely helped a lot. I will not lie. But yeah, very happy with that. Wish I could have gotten that extra differential point, but Jesus Christ, 50.55? Yeah, just set choice specs and leftovers. Oh, that was a top roll. They got a low mid roll into a top roll. That hurts. 34% chance to 2-hit KO from full, I guess. Well, not bad. Always good to be 2-0. Next week, forget who we're up against, and it's on a different site, so that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching. Stay thick and safe, everyone. I will see you next time.